plus minus L, and you see, okay, owner has got some access, and then after owner this is group access, and this is the notation for the other people. Okay, so let me read this. Attributes are characteristic assigned to, so these are okay, assigned to files or folders. Folders mean directories, right? Folders that provide you some form of access control over the data. Data means like you are giving some permissions to the permissions on the file systems or files or directory. For instance, for example, if you have a file that you don't want anyone to alter, means you changing something, right? If you don't want anyone to alter, you can make the file read only. And to make it read only, you can give this only read. No write, no execution. Okay. So in that way you can provide. See here also, if you want, I don't want my group members to execute. So in that case you can say, okay, R and dash dash, only read permission. Sometimes you say, no, I want only all the permissions. I don't want anybody from my group, any read write access, read write or execution permission. Similarly, I don't want anybody to read my program, write in that program, execute that program in that program, dash dash dash, all dash dash dash, this all dash dash dash. Okay, so in that way you can set up the three, and to do that there is a command like change mode. Ch mode is a command. We will discuss that later on. So change mode, I can say R W something like this. Okay, to I can say group. My group is like a database administration group, DBA group. DB is also group. DB is, for example, DRA GRP group, GRP. So I can say, okay, change mode on my group. This is okay. Actually, I think, yeah, you have to put in like G plus RW. Okay, then we can see the syntax later on. But this is the here you have to put in directory name. Okay, so you are changing the permissions on the directory. So coming back to this, Unix files use three attributes, and those are we just now learned. R means read, write means W, execute means this X. These kind of three attributes. Files used for data are usually readable and writable. Okay, so that is okay. Like it can be any kind of data. Okay. Programs will be marked as readable and executable. Right? Yeah. Right. So now let's see. File system navigation. Most basic commands for dealing with Unix file system are the ones for moving between directories and finding out what files are in them. So most of the times in day-to-day system administration, Unix administrator, or we can say Unix SA, has to go into particular directories, right? Check what are the files are there, what are the permissions are there, make some changes, come out of that directory. So that is why one has to know how to navigate. Like navigating means like how to drive that everything. Going inside, coming out, changing something, restoring, deleting, removing something. That is called navigating. How to you know, do this most of the, you know, regular task. Okay, so one of the command is pwd. This command, right? This command pw is the command, right? What directory you are currently in. If you type in pwd is the command, and it shows where are you now, whether you are in slash or you are in slash tmp, or you are in a slash something slash user doc. You know, it provides your directory location, means current working directory it shows. Okay. Then ls, list is ls. This is short of this list. Ls list the contents of the directory. Like if you say ls minus l that I was talking about, so l as my long list, for the long listing. Long listing permissions, owner, size, date, modified file name, all everything it provides. Then home directory, this is something, you know, home. What is the home directory? So a directory assigned to a user to store data. Like if someone is one user, and we have to create some directory for him so that he can work in his directory and store his own data. Okay. When user logs into Unix system, he or she will be in home directory by default. Right? If you log in, you will go to in your home directory /home/ abc. abc is the name of the user, and he will be in his home directory /abc. Okay. Or if you like, somebody is yeah, if somebody's name is something different, then you have to create a /home and his name or her name. That is the home directory. So here you can see that the one I was explaining you, this, if you do ls minus l, it shows these are your attributes of your file system or permissions of your directory. So this indicates this is a D for directory, and you have this all permission, like a read permission, write permission, execution permission for the owner. Okay, and this another three shows all my group members have these permissions, read and execution, and then all others, all other people, those have, and they still read and execution permissions. Okay, each file or directory has access control. This kind of access control. How you can control that access. Access means, like, you know, what are the rights, what you can do on that file or that's called access. So it has access control attributes in the form of this RWX, RWX, RWX. And if this is a D, that indicates that it's a directory. If it is a dash, that indicates it's a file, either D or not D. Permission, other group, okay. Owner, group, and other. See, this first RWX is owner, another RWX is for a group, and RWX for other. So when you remove something, put in dash, that means that permission has gone. Like if I remove this X from here and put in dash, right? That means owner has got all permissions, RWX, read, write, execution, and this X has gone. The dash has come over there. Then its execution permission is gone. The group's execution permission is gone. Okay. Um, Scripting. So the scripting, this is the power of Unix is not truly unleashed until you script a multitude of commands together to create a process or function. So you have to use a lot of commands, complicated commands, and then you can create a big, you can say, process or function, so that it makes a big job. That is called scripting. We will learn remaining topics after some time. Okay. Now I am taking a break, and hope you are going to do practice of whatever we have learned today. Okay. See you then tomorrow. Okay, welcome back to our Unix training and presentation. We have completed this slide. It shows this is just a revision of that previous slide. That PWD, it shows the current working directory. ls is a list the files and contents of the directory. Then these are the permissions on any directory or file. That is rwx, and rwx. Let's go to another slide. Hidden files. Hidden files are file names starting with a dot. This is a dot. Okay, are hidden and listed with ls-al. The L means long listing, A means all. So if you do ls-al, see, you can see here after command there is a space here. So you have to give space after the command. ls-al, it shows all the files, and it shows the long listing. And if you have not given this A, then you cannot see the files starting with a dot. Those are like hidden files. So cd is another command to enter directory. Enter into the directory, that is cd means change directory. For example, cd is the command I'm changing or going into. I'm changing my current directory and going into var/var. Okay, and the pwd, you know that it shows what is your current working directory, pwd. To come out of that directory, like if you enter into /var, you will be in /var. And to come out of that, you can say cd space, you have to give space after cd dot dot. Cd dot dot means come one directory up. Okay, so that is cd dot dot. So now you understood, when you are going into the directory, you can specify the name of the directory where you want to go, and if you want to come out of that directory, you are going to put in cd dot dot. Of course, there is a space after any command. Now, what is the relative path and absolute path? So, path starting with a root directory and ending in a file or a directory name are called absolute paths. So, absolutely everything in path. For example, /var and /log is the one complete directory. So now you can see here paths starting with a root directory. So this is the root, slash means root, right? And this complete directory's name started with slash, means started with the root. So that means if you are discussing or talking or you are providing the directory name, you have to start with a slash var, slash root. And when you are saying, okay, I am in a slash var slash log, that means you are referring absolute path. So absolutely everything you are mentioning in the path. Relative path is the path relative to current working directory. It doesn't start with a slash. It doesn't start with the root. For example, cd and give the name of the any directory. For example, cd and dir1, cd robber, cd something, right? So that is called relative path, and that relative path is with a reference to the current working directory. Okay, for example, you are in var log, right? And you say cd log dot 2012. Log dot 2012 is another directory. Then you cd, just say cd log dot 2012. That means you are referring relative path. Okay. Navigating file system with a graphical user interface, GUI. So log into this KDE. KDE is like a desktop program, like a Windows, and double click on the folder to enter into, and like the Windows. So this GUI program for Unix is like similar or looks like Windows. Okay, so that is the way you can navigate. Means like you can create a folder, you can enter into folder, come out of folder. That is called navigating using graphical user like desktop or KDE. This file system navigation, we discussed about the file system, right? Just for review, we have like a file system hierarchy. We have like a top root, then there are so many directories. On those directories your file system can be mounted. So in this way the logical complete tree structure is created. That is called file system. Find command. Find command is very important to locate the location of a file or directory. You need to know the portion of a file name. Wildcard, this was star or asterisk, matches any number of characters. That means if I have something, in my program I have something error, right? And that is I know like this may be I created and 2 years ago. So you can say error star, and I remember something like 2 years ago I created. So you can say 2010 star. So that means you are finding, so you can say find in my current working directory. That dot means current working directory, and this name of the file. So dash name will provide that. We'll see the syntax. But here wildcard, this character, the star or asterisk, So I'm just putting like error. I know some error, some file with error name was generated. So error star 2010 star. So in this way I can try to find out or search that file. So to search for a file by name, so this is the way we can give this. Specify file name and directory to search in, where you want to search and what is the name of the file. And you can provide this one more word in the command -print. So the example is this, like example find this. You can mention the name of the directory where you want to find. You can find, complete that top directory, that is root, or if you know, most likely my file was generated in /var, so you can say find /var here. Okay, so change time, this C time, when it was changed or modified or something, so you can put in approximate when it was created, like maybe 30 days ago, 60 days ago, 1 year ago, so you can put in number of days when it was created. And you can put in name of the file, that is a dash name and something my database file, dbf. So I can say star.dbf file. So what I say, find name of the directory where I want to find, maybe like /var or something, /var01. Then it was changed like maybe 30 days ago, within 30 days ago. Then I'm providing the name of the file, like maybe /name and like /print, right? So /name is the keyword, right? And then after that space star.dbf, and this is, I'm trying to find out all the files which are ending with .dbf. Okay, .dbf file I'm trying to find out which are modified or created within 30 days. So this find command is very important. Okay. Similar, another example is to search with the size. Use the -size option or keyword. So you can say find, give the name of the directory. This dot, I said current working directory. You can note down that dot means current working directory you are trying to find out. You may be in some other directory. So in current working directory you are trying to find out it. So -size, and then after size a space, and they are providing how much size you are trying to find out the files of. So 400 MB, megabyte. And then -print. So in this way you can find out the files. Finding files with other Unix commands. So where is used to run a quick search on specific number of directories. So as we discussed before, we can say where is and find. So you are like trying to find out the find command itself. Where is echo. Where is some any command you can put in, and it will show the that command's location or path. Okay, which finds files in directories mentioned in the path environment variable. Okay, so path is the one environment you can mention in your script or somewhere, and you can put in all the paths where your programs or your when you are working, it will try to search in those directories. So path, the environment variable, you can mention like a path equals dollar path, right? And whatever the path is there, and then I'm adding in somewhere something like a user, USR user, okay, as bin, okay. So I'm adding, so path equals dollar path colon and appending my another path into that. This dollar path is this path is a variable, and that variable is indicated in this way, and I'm appending this my another path into, so that whenever I'm trying to search something, your Unix system will try to find out your file or command in these directories, okay. That is the by default goes over there to find. Grep is, grep is extracting some string from the file, okay. So find files which contain a word or pattern, yeah, word or pattern or string or whatever. So frequently used, okay. Egrep for multiple words. So like if you want to find something, like for example, I have something, I'll say, okay, grape, and I'm saying some word is there, maybe like I can say, you can say XYZ, right, in file 200, okay. So you are grabbing this XYZ, this word in this file, that is called grep. If there are multiple words, then you can say egrep and put in this like a XYZ, right? And if you want to find another ABCD something, and then name of the file here, and egrep. Okay, so this is one word, this is another word. So and this is a vertical line, that is called pipe. So I'm trying to find out either this or this word from this my file 200.